Archeo Quest is here to take you on an adventure through time with Manny Moreno. Hi, I'm Manny Moreno, and welcome to Archeo Quest. If your heart races at the thought of lost cities and ancient artifacts, you're in the right place. Join me as we explore the thrilling world of archaeology. Hit that subscribe button and join me on Archeo Quest. Explore, discover, learn. Adventure awaits.
This is Manny Moreno. Join me on Archeo Quest as we embark on a fascinating journey through time. Today we're going to explore the intriguing world of ecofacts and artifacts. These remnants of the past hold secrets about our ancient environments, cultures, and historical events. Ecofacts are natural remains offering clues about ancient ecosystems, and artifacts are human-created objects that reveal cultural and historical secrets. So let's dive in and uncover the mysteries of ecofacts and artifacts. Ecofacts are natural remains that provide valuable insights into ancient environments. Let's take a closer look at some examples. Fossils are preserved remains of ancient organisms like dinosaur bones or fossilized leaves. Remains such as teeth and bones provide us with information about the species present in an ecosystem. For example, the ankle bone fossils of the Australopithecus afarensis show signs of weight bearing, which is consistent with bipedalism or walking upright. Ancient pollen reveals vegetation patterns and climate change. By analyzing fossilized pollen, we can reconstruct ancient ecosystems. Pollen from the Hudson Bay reveals a change from a tundra or treeless environment to a boreal or forested environment. This change took place 7,000 to 10,000 years ago, showing a rise in temperature and achieving peak warmth during the Holocene period. Key concepts to remember are paleoecology, geochronology, and taphonomy. Paleoecology is about reconstructing ancient ecosystems. By studying ecosystems like fossilized pollen, seeds, and leaves, we can gain insights into what the environment was like thousands or even millions of years ago. For instance, let's say we're analyzing fossilized pollen from a particular region. By looking at the type of pollen present, we can infer the kinds of plants that were growing in that area and even what the climate might have been like. It's amazing how much information we can glean from these tiny fossils. By reconstructing ancient ecosystems, we can better understand how human activities have impacted the environment over time. Key concepts to remember are paleoecology, geochronology, and taphonomy. Paleoecology is about reconstructing ancient ecosystems. By studying ecosystems like fossilized pollen, seeds, and leaves, we can gain insights into what the environment was like thousands or even millions of years ago. For instance, let's say we're analyzing fossilized pollen from a particular region. By looking at the type of pollen present, we can infer the kinds of plants that were growing in that area and even what the climate might have been like. It's amazing how much information we can glean from these tiny fossils. By reconstructing ancient ecosystems, we can better understand how human activities have impacted the environment over time. Geochronology. This is all about dating geological events by using various methods like radiocarbon dating, potassium argon dating, and uranium lead dating. We can determine the age of rocks, fossils, and other geological materials. Think of it like building a timeline of the Earth's history. By dating different geological events, we can reconstruct the sequence of events that shaped our planet. For example, let's say we're studying a layer of rock that contains fossils of ancient animals. By dating the rocks using radiocarbon dating, we can determine how old those fossils are and what kind of environment they might have lived in. Taphonomy is the study of how fossils are preserved. It's like being a detective trying to figure out what happened to the organism after it died. By analyzing the fossilization process, we can gain insights into the environmental conditions at the time of fossilization. For instance, if we find a fossil that's been preserved in a layer of sedimentary rock, we can infer that the organism was quickly buried after it died, which helped to preserve its remains. It's fascinating to think about all the factors that come into play when an organism becomes a fossil. By studying taphonomy, we can better understand the processes that shape the fossil record. Let's talk about artifacts. Artifacts are objects created or modified by humans, offering a window into our cultural and historical past. Let's explore some examples. Tools. Tools demonstrate human ingenuity and technical development. From ancient stone tools to modern machinery, each tool reveals the resourcefulness and adaptability of our ancestors. Pottery. Pottery showcases artistic expression, food preparation, storage, cultural practices, and exchange. A single ceramic vessel can reveal a wealth of information about the people who created it. Textiles. Textiles such as clothing and tapestries demonstrate mastery of weaving and its role in ancient societies. They often reveal social status, trade networks, and cultural exchange. Key concepts to remember about artifacts are material culture, typology, and provenance. Material culture refers to the tangible objects created by human beings that reflect their culture and way of life. Examples include ancient Greek pottery, African masks, American quilts. Each of these artifacts provides a unique glimpse into the cultural values, traditions, and beliefs of their creators. Typology involves classifying artifacts based on their form, function, and material. This helps us understand patterns and cultural trends. For instance, categorizing tools into stone, metal, or wooden categories can reveal the technological advancements of a particular society. Provenance. Provenance is the study of an artifact's origins, providing crucial insights into its historical context and significance. By tracing the origins of ancient Roman artifacts, for example, we can gain a deeper understanding of their extensive trade networks, cultural exchange, and historical events. Analyzing artifacts from different cultures and time periods can reveal fascinating stories about human history. By examining the material culture, typology, and provenance of artifacts, we can gain a deeper appreciation for the complexities and diversity of human experience. Mummies are a unique blend of both artifacts and ecofacts, providing a fascinating glimpse into ancient cultures and environments. Let's take a closer look at natural materials and cultural practices. The natural materials used in mummification, such as linen, resin, and human remains, offer ecological clues. By analyzing these materials, researchers can reconstruct ancient climates. For instance, the types of linen used in mummification can reveal information about ancient Egyptian environment. The presence of certain plant species or the quality of the linen can indicate the climate and geographical conditions of the time. Cultural practices. The cultural practices surrounding mummification, such as embalming, wrapping, and burial rituals, reveal ancient beliefs and values. These practices are, in essence, artifacts that provide valuable insights into ancient human societies. The elaborate process of mummification and burial in ancient Egypt, for example, offers a unique window into their religious beliefs, social structures, and cultural values. By studying these practices, we can gain a deeper understanding of the complexities of ancient human cultures. Mummies are a remarkable example of how ecofacts and artifacts can come together to provide a rich understanding of our ancient past. Artifacts are essential tools for historical research, providing a window into the past. Here are 2 ways artifacts contribute to historical research. Chronology. Artifacts help establish historical timelines, allowing us to date events and eras with precision. For example, artifacts from the Paleolithic, Mesolithic, and Neolithic eras offer a glimpse into the lives of our ancient ancestors. By studying these artifacts, researchers can reconstruct the timeline of human history. The second is cultural exchange. Artifacts reveal trade networks and cultural influences, showcasing the dynamic exchange of ideas, goods, and practices between ancient civilizations. These influences can be observed in various aspects of life, including dress, material resources, diet, language, and ideas like philosophy or religious beliefs. For instance, the spread of Buddhism from India to China can be traced through artifacts like sculptures, paintings, and manuscripts. Cultural heritage preservation. Artifacts are the backbone of our cultural heritage, offering a tangible connection to our past. Preserving these artifacts is crucial, and there are 2 key aspects to consider. One of them is museum curation. Artifacts require meticulous care to ensure their longevity. Museums and cultural institutions play a vital role in conserving and protecting these treasures for future generations. Imagine walking into a museum and seeing an ancient artifact up close. It's a powerful experience that connects us to our past. Historical restoration. Artifacts inform architectural restoration, helping us rebuild and restore historical sites. By analyzing artifacts, researchers can gain valuable insights into the materials, techniques, and designs used in the past. For instance, studying ancient pottery can reveal secrets about the materials and techniques used to create it, which can inform the restoration of historical buildings. Develop predictive models for conservation. By analyzing species interactions, we can develop models that predict how ecosystems will respond to different conservation strategies. For instance, let's say we're trying to restore a degraded wetland. By modeling the interactions between plant and animal species, we can predict which restoration strategies will be most effective. Inform modern conservation strategies. Understanding species interactions can inform conservation strategies like habitat restoration, species reintroduction, and ecosystem management. By prioritizing key species interactions, conservation efforts can become more targeted, efficient, and effective. For example, conservationists might focus on restoring habitats that support critical pollinator species or reintroducing species that play a key role in maintaining ecosystem balance. By understanding these key species interactions, we can unlock new insights that inform our conservation efforts. Let's break it down. Integrate species interactions with climate modeling. By studying how species interact, we can better predict how they'll respond to climate change. For instance, let's say we're analyzing the interactions between coral reefs and fish populations. By integrating this information into climate models, we can improve our predictions of how coral bleaching will impact fish populations. Investigate human impacts on species interactions. Human activities like habitat destruction, pollution, and climate change can disrupt species interactions. For example, the decline of pollinators like bees has significant implications for plant species that rely on them. By studying these interactions, we can understand how human activities impact ecosystems and develop strategies to mitigate these effects. So let's dive deeper into these key species interactions. Understanding how different species interact with each other is crucial for effective conservation. First, there's predation, the relationship between predators and their prey. Think lions and zebras in the African savannas. This interaction is vital for maintaining the balance of ecosystems. Next, we have competition, the struggle for resources among different species. For example, trees and grasses compete for light, water, and nutrients in forests and grasslands. This competition drives evolution and shapes the very fabric of ecosystems. Then there's mutualism, relationship where both species benefit. A classic example is the partnership between bees and flowers. Bees collect nectar and pollen while flowers receive pollination services. It's a win-win situation for both. We also have commensalism, relationships where one species benefits and the other is unaffected. Think birds landing on rhinoceroses to feed on ticks and parasites. The birds get a meal while the rhinos aren't bothered in the least. Last but not least, there's symbiosis, intimate relationships between species. A fascinating example is the partnership between fungi and tree roots in a mycorrhizal relationship. The fungi provide nutrients to the tree roots while the tree roots provide carbohydrates to the fungi. It's a beautiful example of how different species can work together for mutual benefit. As we wrap up our journey through the fascinating world of ecofacts and artifacts, let us reflect on what we've discovered. Ecofacts have revealed the secrets of our ancient environment, providing clues about ecosystems, climate change, and geological processes. On the other hand, artifacts have uncovered the stories of human culture and history, shedding light on technological development, social structures, and cultural exchange. In summary, ecofacts help us understand our natural past, while artifacts illuminate our cultural heritage. Together, they offer a comprehensive picture of our shared human experience. By exploring ecofacts and artifacts, we can reconstruct ancient worlds and gain a deeper understanding of our past, uncover cultural traditions and appreciate the diversity of human experience, inform modern conservation and preservation efforts, ensuring that we protect our natural and cultural heritage for future generations, deepen our connection to the land and our ancestors and our collective history. As we conclude, remember that uncovering ecofacts and artifacts help us appreciate the intricate tapestry of our past, weaving together environment, culture, and humanity. Through these remnants, we discover our shared heritage and gain valuable insights into the past, present, and our future. Now it's time for our quiz. Tell me if it's an ecofact or an artifact. Mammoth tusks, flint projectile, ancient pollen, Egyptian papyrus, dinosaur fossils. These are the answers, and thank you for watching. This is Manny Moreno. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and share with your friends and family so they too can join us on Archeo Quest. And remember, explore, discover, and learn. Archeo Quest.
If you're a history buff, you need to dive into Archeo Quest with Manny Moreno. Thanks for exploring with us today. If you loved the adventure, smash that like button, share the journey with friends, and subscribe for more epic discoveries. Don't miss out on our next quest. Hit that bell icon to stay in the loop. Keep exploring, keep discovering, keep learning. See you next time on Archeo Quest.